Imagine a car you never have to refuel, ever. You buy it, and it just goes, for your entire life. No more gas stations, no charging stops, just endless, silent, clean driving. This wasn't just science fiction. In the 1950s, the atomic age inspired wild ideas, like the Ford Nucleon, a concept car powered by a tiny nuclear reactor. The promise? A car that could run for decades on a pellet of nuclear fuel, the ultimate clean energy machine. It sounded like freedom, cross-country road trips without a single stop, exploring anywhere, anytime. But if nuclear cars were so perfect, why aren't we driving them today? The answer lies in the details: physics, engineering, and safety. The dream of the atomic car hit a wall. The very power that made it so appealing also made it nearly impossible to control. Nuclear energy is potent, but it's also dangerous and complex. So what stopped the atomic car? Let's pop the hood and find out. This is the story of a bold idea and why it never left the drawing board. Sometimes, ambition meets reality head-on, and reality usually wins. To understand the nuclear car, you need to know how nuclear power works. It's all about nuclear fission. Split a uranium atom, release a ton of heat. That heat boils water, spins a turbine, and generates electricity. No greenhouse gases, just clean power. A single uranium pellet packs the energy of nearly 1,800 pounds of coal. That's why nuclear submarines and aircraft carriers can run for decades without refueling. The logic seems simple. If we can power cities and ships, why not cars? A nuclear car would be quiet, clean, and have an insane range. No exhaust, no charging, just drive. On paper, it's the perfect solution to pollution and range anxiety. But if the science is so sound, where are our nuclear cars? The answer isn't about the science, it's about the real-world challenges. Turning a power plant into a car isn't as easy as it sounds. The benefits are clear, but the obstacles are massive. Let's see why. Here's the big problem: safety. Nuclear reactors need thick shielding, tons of steel, lead, and concrete to contain radiation. Shrinking that down to fit in a car? Nearly impossible. Even a small reactor would make your car weigh as much as a tank. And what about accidents? A crash could breach the reactor, releasing radiation, a disaster on wheels. Emergency crews couldn't just rush in, they'd face a radiological hazard. Every fender bender could become a nuclear incident. Power plants have layers of safety and backup systems. Cars crash, wear out, and get stolen. We simply can't guarantee safety for millions of moving reactors. The risk is just too high. When it comes to nuclear power, close enough isn't good enough. That's why your garage isn't a power plant. Even if we solved safety, nuclear cars would create a nightmare of radioactive waste. Every car would need its spent fuel replaced by experts. No DIY oil changes here. Multiply that by millions of cars, and you've got a global waste problem. Storing, transporting, and securing all that waste? Mind-bogglingly complex and expensive. And the cost? Building even a tiny reactor is wildly expensive. Your car would cost more than your house. Then there's security. Every car would be a target for theft or terrorism. Imagine the challenge of keeping track of millions of mobile reactors. The infrastructure, the regulations, the risk, it's overwhelming. The economics just don't work. And the security risks are off the charts. The more you look, the less practical it gets. The dream of a nuclear car is buried under layers of cost, waste, and danger. Some ideas are just too risky to build. The atomic car was a product of wild optimism, but reality had other plans. Safety, waste, cost, and security make it impossible with today's technology. But nuclear power itself isn't a failure. In secure stationary plants, it's a powerful tool against climate change. Reliable, carbon-free, and scalable. The future of clean transport is likely electric cars powered by a nuclear grid, not reactors in every trunk. The lesson? Dream big, but respect the limits of science and engineering. The 1950s dreamers weren't wrong to imagine bold futures. Their ambition inspires us to keep pushing for better solutions. Support science, stay curious, and help build a cleaner future. The road ahead is long, but human ingenuity is our greatest resource. Let's get building.